Before there were roads, before there were visitors, this land was alive with fire. Deep beneath the surface, an enormous volcanic system has been shaping Yellowstone for hundreds of thousands of years. Every geyser, every steaming spring, every colorful pool is a reminder that the earth beneath our feet is still very much alive. Covering more than 2 million acres across Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, Yellowstone National Park is unlike anywhere else on the planet. Today, let's take a trip to this beautiful Yellowstone National Park. We spend so much of our lives moving and running from the silence. But here, the world asks us to stop and to simply listen. This is not a landscape frozen in time. It is a living, breathing body. Beneath the crust, a great beating heart. At first glance, Yellowstone appears peaceful. Rolling forests, towering mountains, crystal clear rivers, and endless valleys stretching towards the horizon. But hidden beneath all of this beauty lies one of the largest active volcanic systems in the world. The Yellowstone caldera, often called a supervolcano, is nearly 45 miles across. Although the last major eruption occurred more than 600,000 years ago, the volcano has never truly gone dormant. Its enormous underground heat continues to shape the park every single day. That heat powers thousands of geothermal features unlike anywhere else on Earth. Steam rises from the ground, water boils naturally, mud bubbles endlessly, and towering geysers erupt with astonishing power. Few places on Earth reminds us so vividly that our planet is still alive. Places like Yellowstone are becoming increasingly rare. A place where rivers still flow freely, where wildlife still follows ancient migration routes, where nature continues to shape the landscape exactly as it has for thousands of years. This park reminds us that we are only temporary guests on this planet. The mountains, the forests, the wildlife, the geysers, they existed long before us, and hopefully they will remain long after we're gone. Protecting places like Yellowstone isn't simply about preserving beautiful scenery. It's about preserving wonder itself. Look closely at the earth beneath your feet. It is not a dead matter. It's a slow motion dance. The mystic knew that we are not separate from this soil. We are merely the soil temporarily standing up, looking back at itself. The great poet Omar Khayyam reminded us of this gentle cycle. Every grain of dust on this beautiful earth was once a glowing face, a lock of hair. Step gently on this dust, for it was once a beloved soul, resting in the earth's embrace. There is no grief in this. It is a beautiful intimacy. Every mountain, every blade of grass, and every breath we take is a borrowed piece of this ancient home. We are the earth, dreaming. As Rumi famously spoke of the soul's journey through the elemental world, I died as a mineral and became a plant. I died as a plant and rose to animal. I died as an animal and I was a man. Why should I fear? When was I less by dying? There is a profound silence in the wild, not an absence of sound, of course, but a presence of peace. The animals move with a quiet grace, fully awake to the present moment. They do not worry about tomorrow, nor do they carry the weight of yesterday. They simply are. Hafiz, the poet of light, once sang of this effortless existence. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, "You owe me." Look what happens with a love like that. This park is a monument to that unconditional love. The earth gives, it pours out its warmth, its beauty, its life, expecting nothing in return. It invites us to do the same, to quiet our busy minds and simply witness the miracle of being alive. There is something deeply humbling about standing in a place where mountains have stood for millions of years, where rivers continue their timeless journey, and where the earth still breathes through steam, fire, and stone. In moments like these, we remember something that modern life often makes us forget. We are not separate from nature. We are part of it. The same wind that bends the pines fills our lungs. The same water that carved these canyons flows through us. The same sun that warms these valleys has guided every generation before us. Perhaps this is why wild places feel so familiar. They remind us of where we came from. Our lives have become filled with schedules, notifications, deadlines, and noise. We spend so much time looking down at our screens that we sometimes forget to look up. Yet the moment we step into a place like Yellowstone, something quietly begins to change. The mind slows, the heart becomes lighter, our breathing deepens. The silence of nature isn't empty, it is full of peace. Here, surrounded by forests, rivers, mountains, and endless skies, we discover a part of ourselves that was never truly lost. Nature asks nothing from us except our presence, and somehow that is enough. National parks are more than protected landscapes. They are sanctuaries, places where the wild is allowed to remain wild, places where future generations can still witness a herd of bison crossing an open valley, hear wolves howling in the distance, or watch a geyser erupt just as it has for thousands of years. These places remind us that not everything needs to be built, improved, or conquered. Some things are already perfect simply because they are untouched. Every visit becomes an act of gratitude, not only for what we see today, but for those who chose to protect these landscapes long before we arrived. Water shapes Yellowstone just as much as fire. Countless rivers flow through mountains and forests before carving dramatic canyons across the landscape. Yellowstone Lake is one of the largest high-elevation lakes in North America. Its deep blue waters often appear calm, but the weather can change in moments. Elsewhere, waterfalls thunder over volcanic cliffs. Each one adds another layer of the incredible diversity of this park. Fire, water, stone, together they have created a landscape unlike anywhere else on Earth. There is a different rhythm in the wilderness. The rivers are never in a hurry. The mountains never compete. The forests ask for nothing more than another sunrise. Standing here, we begin to realize that perhaps we were never meant to live as fast as we do. Nature teaches patience without speaking. It teaches resilience without boasting. And it teaches humility without demanding it. The longer we stay, the quieter our thoughts become. The quieter our thoughts become, the more clearly we begin to hear ourselves. Every trail we walk has been traveled by wildlife long before we arrived. Every mountain has watched countless seasons come and go. Every ancient tree has silently witnessed generations of human lives that seemed so important in their own time. Here, our worries shrink, our ambitions soften, our perspectives grow. Places like Yellowstone remind us that we are not the owners of this world. We are simply fortunate enough to experience a small part of its story. Our responsibility is not only to admire these places, but to leave them just as beautiful to those who will one day stand where we stand now. As my journey through Yellowstone come to an end, one feeling stayed with me above all else: gratitude. Gratitude for the opportunity to witness landscapes unlike any other, to stand beside boiling springs that have existed for thousands of years, to watch wild bison roam freely across open valleys, to hear waterfalls echo through ancient canyons, and to be reminded that nature is still capable of leaving us speechless. Yellowstone is more than a national park. It's a living, breathing reminder of Earth's incredible power, its fragile beauty, and its timeless spirit. No photograph can truly capture it. No video can fully explain it. It is a place that must be experienced with your own eyes. Thank you for joining me on this unforgettable journey through Yellowstone National Park. If you enjoyed traveling with me today, I'd love to have you along for the next adventure. Until then, keep exploring, keep wondering, and never stop chasing the beauty this world has to offer. See you on the other side.